Good afternoon, party people. Welcome back to non-league to Premier League. Right, have we turned our form around? You was last with us for Walsall and Bristol Rovers. As you can see, the answer, quite simply, is no. We have not turned our form around. We did get a win here against Northampton away. Exeter at home, we got beat 5-2. However, we have decided that if we're going down, we're going to go down fighting. And if you actually come into the match here, look at this. The closeness in the games, all we're missing at the moment is finishing. Like, seriously, if we even come into the Tranmere game, we did lose 3-1, but again, look at the split. We've decided that we're going attacking. Yes, it leaves us open and we are vulnerable to counter-attacks, and we've been countered a few times. The Leighton Orient loss 1-0 away was pretty bad, to be honest. We didn't turn up. However, I think that if we're going and we're attacking at teams, I think we've got a better chance of actually surviving. I think that what I've basically decided is to do an Ian Holloway. I don't know if you remember Blackpool many moons ago in the Premier League now. They went and they attacked everybody. They didn't care. It was balls to the wall. They just went and they had a go. Sometimes it worked for them, sometimes it didn't. Yes, I understand that they got relegated that season. We're hoping for a little bit more success with it this way. We'll find out come the end of the season. I mean, we're not playing bad. We're actually playing pretty well. I managed to destroy the squad's morale in a team talk. The morale was sliding slightly, so they suggested that I went and done a team talk to actually pick the boys up. I told them that I thought that if we kept on playing the way that we was playing, we'd stay up. That there was nothing to worry about, and they all turned around and said, "Nah, we think if we carry on playing the way that we're playing at the moment, we're going to go down. We don't agree." So we're all fairly well, just under okay at the moment. So we're fair. Something we're going to have to keep our eye on. Right. So for the next two games, you are with us for Morecambe at home and then Salford away in the FA Cup first round. Now, we were desperate to get an FA Cup run going. This is what I wanted. Tough draw. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best. There is a week exactly between the games, so we are going to go with our strongest team at the moment, or what I believe is our strongest team. Today we're going to be playing with a 4-4-2 because apparently Morecambe don't like a 4-4-2. We are going to be again attacking, and this is what we're doing at the moment. We're going out and we're gonna have a go at people, hoping that we'll get a lot of highlights and that there's some stuff that we can all scream and shout about together. Obviously, in the last one we did win a league game, so we're hoping that in this live com we do exactly the same here. 3 points is massive for us. We are currently clear of the drop. It's well worth noticing. You know, it's not like we're quite in trouble just yet, but we're going to be there or thereabouts. All your hard work. Today is the day that we end our current run of bad form of 3 losses in a row. So, first 5 minutes, then nothing gone by. Looks like it could be first highlight to them as Oates gets the ball on the right hand side. Daly's looking for him, plays it inside to Andretti. Back out wide to Oates. Very nice move, just goes straight past Mitch Hancock's. Hancock's though does recover and it's a brilliant challenge, knocks it forward towards Archer. Can't quite get it. Tutty spreads it wide to Higgins. Does get it in the middle, and Delap is the man who heads the ball, but it's just over the bar. I believe it actually hit the bar on the way over there. We haven't had a shot on goal, and we're very low on possession. The way that this is going at the moment, you would believe that Morecambe are the home side. I mean, they are obviously the team in form out of the two teams. If we don't go behind here, which we haven't, is this highlight going to... It hasn't ended. Right, Aaron Sibia gets the ball, plays it forward for Charlie Ball, who doesn't get onto it. It's a bit of a poor pass. All the way back to the keeper, who's just chilling with it, launches it forward, finds Delap. Delap's got the man on the overlap. And that's just recovered nicely by Stanley. Can Stanley now bring it forward? He's charging down the right-hand side, straight past his man. It's a tremendous run. If he can get anything out of this, oh, what a terrible effort. There was people in the middle. He could have gone for goal himself. Decided not to. We are still lacking behind. I don't like it when we're lacking behind. I'm going to switch to the 4-2-3-1. This could mess us up. Archer cannot play behind. Do we bring him off so early in, or do we just hope that he decides that he can? We'll give him a little go, just behind here. Tutty with the corner. Only as far as Lavelle, and Aaron Sibia gets it away. Boot at the moment, by the way, as well. Should probably have come out of goal. He's made so many like lackadaisical saves which have ended up going into the net. Can we clear? It's very ping-pongy at the moment. And we are just going to demand a little bit more out of the boys. So Boot plays it to Clark, who goes long. Shocking type of pass. Higgins does manage to get the ball out, and Boot collects it quite clearly. We are starting to get a little bit more possession now, but it does look like all of our possession is defensive possession. Boot rolls it out to Ball. Luke Maxwell now in midfield. Out wide, he spreads it to Aaron Sibia, but Aaron Sibia cannot keep hold of the ball, but he does win it back. He comes inside. He's got plenty of passing options if he wishes to go for it, but it does go alone, and that's just wide. Just decision making's poor, and that unfortunately is the problem that we've got by playing all youngsters. So at times the decision making is awful. We get into really good positions and then waste the effort. And that again, how are you being beaten at your near post from that distance? He's currently questioning, by the way, whether he should be thinking about moving to a bigger club. I don't think a bigger club would have you, mate. You're performing. I mean, from that kind of distance, to get beat at your near post is ridiculous. Right, we're gonna 10 minutes of passion just before half time. Let's get them all fired up. Come on, boys. Instead, we just give away a free kick, which they're going to whip into the box. Straight over the back. I can see where it's going. The lap's free. I could see where it was going. How could the defence not? That's shocking. 2-0 down at home. And we can't actually seemingly get a foothold in this game at all at the moment. We're all on yellow cards as well, which is horrific. I am going to aggressively say I expect to see a much better second half. Tactically, we are going to have to make some substitutions. Archer can go up front because Charlie Ball is already carded, so Vincent comes in for him. We're going to bring Archie Davis in for Maxwell, he might be motivated, but he's not playing very well. Aaron Sibia's not playing well at all, but I'm very worried about these men at the back. Oh, I hate making all three substitutions at half time as well. See, Williams and Clark are actually playing the better of the defensives. I think Aaron Sibia off. Will he get off? Aaron Sibia comes off, and we're going to give Tariq Issa a go. We are going to straight away say, get creative. Williams with the throw to Archie Davis. Manages to keep the ball, gets the cross in the box. Ball is cleared only as far as this to Vincent. What was that? What was that? Higgins down the left hand side, over the top, ball for the lap. Looks like he handballed it. Does apparently not. Boot does make the save. It's shocking that he actually managed to hit the ball not into his goal. Clark gets it out. Stanley's the man who's going to bring it forward. Can we launch a counter attack? We are coming into a nice area of the pitch here. Can he get the ball in? No. Just does nothing from it. And this is a game where we can say that definitively we have been second best at. Vincent collects. Passes it to Archie Davis. Puts it over the top looking for ball. Can't quite get there. They spread it out now though. Williams does collect the ball. Again, puts it Up top, looking for Archer. Stanley, can he play it back inside? Archie Davis. He's got people there. Poor pass again. And this is where we just we're not doing anything overly productive. So Tyrone Williams just leaves his man in acres of space. Higgins there. Williams completely to blame for that goal. Yes, Boot could have done better as well, but if you look at the right back here, just in absolute no man's land. Well, I did say that we was going to live or die by the sword. It looks like at times we may well end up dying by the sword. Up until today, we have at least been having a go at teams. The moment, not the case. Issa now plays the ball back to James Ball. Over the top for Archer, who has got it. He's in one-on-one. Does he get it? No. Lewis tips the ball just over the bar. And that was a really good chance for us to at least get a sniff back in at goal. Archie Davis plays it back out to Stanley. Plays it back to Archie Davis. All the way over to Archer, and that was just wide. That could have been. Should have been. We are going to demand more of everybody. Not a lot going on. Majority of the highlights are obviously not for us at the moment. Morcambe are very much in the ascendancy. And again, we can't get anything. Higgins is going to collect the ball. Again, Williams is all out of position at 6s and 7s. It's terrible, terrible defending. Get creative, do something. Look lively, look like you actually want to play for the shirt. Boot plays it to Clark, who spreads it out to Williams. Stanley now. He's got people inside, he's got options, doesn't have to try and run at everything. Archie Davis over the top for Archer, who is miles offside, by the way. Do apologise. And that is a very routine win for Morecambe, and that puts us into trouble. I am not happy with that at all. That drops us down into 20th. We are still 4 points clear, and we do have a better goal difference. However, it's not looking good, is it, people? We're sliding down the table, and sliding down is not what we want to be doing. We want to be climbing up. Obviously, we knew coming into this season that it was going to be a very difficult season. We wasn't expected to do amazing things, but I expect just a little bit better. I expect more. You know, fight for it. Just fight for it. I don't care if we go down and we go down fighting. Fine, whatever. What will be, will be. But in games like that where we just don't bloody turn up, it's so frustrating. C plus. We are slowly but surely dropping in terms of the board support. Up until last month, we was on a B, and that's dropped straight down from a B to a C plus. So that's not good for us. Stanley's still improving on that right hand side. We need him to improve a lot quicker. I'm going to play a very weak team. Discuss. I'm not starting enough. I need you to ensure I'm not guaranteeing you playing time. I don't think subtolerance. If I can't start matches, I might have to find a transfer. There you go. Well, you're going to get a chance soon anyway, Mr. Howe, because you will be playing in the Leasing Cup. If we could just skip forward very, very quickly, please, that would be muchly appreciated. I do apologise. Low move set for Lomas. Yes, he can go. No problem whatsoever. The first team football we're doing well. And Irvin impresses. So Salford don't like the 4-2-3-1 wide, so that's what we're going to be going straight in with. So we're going to click here, and we are going to move Archer out for Vincent, and then Issa needs to come off for, where is he? Archie Nichols. How are they? We'll have to have a look at what they're like. Jamie Osborne doesn't ask how. Right, so can I interact with him? Maybe we should just be playing him. I mean, to be honest, his mentals are brilliant. We might give Jamie Osborne a chance actually in this next game against Salford. In fact, that's what we're going to do. We'll switch up the team a little bit, boys and girls. I'm sorry that this is dragging on a little bit getting into it, but we are now just right on the evening of the fixture. I'm going to praise Connor Stanley's training after the fact that his appearances lately have been quite bad. Yet again, we've managed to run into the save spot. I do apologise. I've got it doing just monthly, and we've come back twice now at the point where the game saves, which is my fault really. I should have maybe selected better, but I didn't want to play 2 cup games on the live com. I think it's very important that we try and keep up to date with the league. I mean, obviously I can show you, but it's nice to see the kind of performances we're banging in. This would be a massive win for us though, but what we are going to do is I'm going to play 2 very rotated squads for these cup games, to the point where if people have to play at a position, they have to play at a position. My main concern at the moment is the league. It has to be the league. So our top squad's probably not going to go in to either of the cup games. So what we'll do here is we'll clear the entire selection. OK will go in goal, and he will have Howe in defence. He's just going to be a central defender, and he will be backed up by Feeney, who hasn't played in a little while. He'll defend. Our right back is going to be Jack Walls, and again, our left back will be Zamora, who's actually better than Mitch Hancock's, but we're not playing him at the moment. So we're going to put in midfield Jamie Osborne. Hello? Jamie Osborne. He's going to take up that Mazzala role. Then we want a ball-winning midfielder. Where's Archie Davis? Here. Then in attack, we are going to play from the off. Archer will use Bennett on the right hand side. We'll use... Sorry, you can just hear the cogs ticking up here as we're going through this. I do apologise. Alex Nichols out on the left. Hello, please. Thank you. And just behind, do we keep Aaron Sibia here? He's not played brilliantly in his last 5 matches. Maybe. Yeah, maybe we just put James Ball in there. Quick pick for the unpicked positions of the subs. Thank you. And that's the team we're going to go with, boys and girls. So we've got OK in goal. We've got Zamora, Howe, Feeney and Walls in defence. Osborne and Davis in the midfield. Nichols, Ball and Bennett just behind the striker who is Archer. So we're going to hope that this is going to be enough today. Obviously we are playing with an attacking mentality. We're going to go and have a go if we can. We are passionately going to say we've got nothing to lose here. We know what we're capable of. Let's go and show everybody else. And these guys are going to play a few games in a row, so we'll see how they get on. Well, 2 games, realistically, isn't it? Salford come forward. Adams with the ball, tries to lay it off. Walls does just blast it straight out. McDonald brings it back forward. Walls there again. Bennett on the right hand side launches it forward for Archer, who does manage to get there ahead. And that's not 1-0, but that's a good strike, and that could be great for us. Zamora with the, I was going to say free kick, then it's not a free kick, it's corner. Osborne gets the ball. Terrible touch. It's Fernandez and Wall again. Having a cracking start to the game on that right hand side. It's just stopping everything. Walls is becoming pretty much the Wall. Lloyd bangs in the free kick. How is that a penalty? If you look at some of the penalty decisions on this game are absolutely shocking. Rooney with the penalty, and OK goes the wrong way. And is that Adam Rooney? It is Adam Rooney, former Blues player, man who went back up to Scotland, was doing very well, and is now back down in League Two with Salford. But we don't need to see a penalty again. Disenchanted. Get creative. None of this disenchanted stuff. Come and have a go. You're all moaning about how much you want to playing, and Walls, the man who was playing so well, very possibly the best player that we had on the field momentarily, has had to come off. In fact, he is the highest rating on the. Will you go away? Oh, this is not good. This is bad news, Bears. To be behind to a penalty though, which didn't really look like much of a penalty, is frustrating. He's just going to score, obviously. Lloyd, what a ball back in. OK, manages to mop it up in the end. I'm going to demand more and see if we can. They're just pressured. They're so weak mentally. You're weak. Lloyd now plays it back to London, acre of space. Gets the ball in. Clark does clear only as far as Walker, and Walker blasts over the bar. Did say that Salford don't like to face the 4-2-3-1, but at the minute they're dealing with it very, very effectively. Maybe we higher tempo, slightly more direct passing. Counter, regroup, distribute the ball to flanks maybe. Higher line, higher line. A much higher line of engagement. Let's press straight away. Get stuck in because we're not on any yellow cards at the moment. Attack quite wide as well if we can. With the overlaps, let's start the second half and see if we can get ourselves back into this game. Starts with a highlight for Salford, so it's not looking extremely promising, is it? Lloyd whips the ball back in. Rooney at the back post, and OK was all over the shop there. And we are going to say, show some passion. Fired up some of the people. Some people are just not fired up. Not responding at all. We have been, like, much the worst team. Should possibly be thinking about changing it up here tactically. However, James Ball does pick it up, spreads it out wide to Bennett. Bennett can't get past his man. Feeney though does go back outside to Bennett. He's got options if he needs them. He does play back to Arch Davis. Inside to Osborne, and that hits the post. Can Archer follow up? He can, and that's 1-1. And it's not fantastic from us as a performance, but we are level. Can we now push on Let's get that all important. Oh, he tried a clever ball there, but he wasn't ready for it. It was Nichols on the left-hand side. It's a great ball over the top for Rooney, who's in behind. He is a little slow though, so defenders managed to keep up. Lund now. He's got plenty of options. Fernandez at the back post. He's got another one in Taylor. Taylor comes forward. Play it across the box. What a challenge by Clark though. Taylor does manage to get it back. Walker on the edge of the area, unmarked completely, and that was a superb strike. I mean, sometimes you just have to sit back and say, well, that that was well worth a goal. If we can now say, show some passion. Not that any of these team talks seem to be doing any good to these youngsters at the minute. Eden's got the ball. Spreads it forward for Rooney again, and when you're getting outpaced by Adam Rooney, you know that you've got issues. Well, they're uninterested, so if we can take advantage of that quite like now, that would be superb. Ball with the free kick in. Oh, just at the back post, just over. So we are pressing them quite nicely. We've actually played better since we've been pressing them high up the pitch. Long ball over the top for Archer. Archer does manage to get in behind. Left foot strike and there's Bossin with a great save at the near post. If he'd have just put that then on his right foot, very potentially could have scored. Our corners are so poor. Bennett with the ball. Gets tackled, goes to Zima and it just ends right there. Get creative, please. Let's have 10 minutes of trying to do something. I mean, we have performed better in the second half. We can't deny that, but it's still not been the best of performances. Ball does pick it up. Can we at least earn a replay? That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Well, it would, 'cause again, I have to concentrate now on the league, really. But a cup run would always be nice, and the FA Cup especially, because if you get one good Premier League team, then obviously you make a lot of money for it, and for clubs at our level, that's very important. Again, the ball gets played in behind to Rooney. This man's causing us all kinds of trouble. And that is going to be a GG, boys and girls. We lose both games on the live com this time around, which is unfortunately, unfortunate. And we are out of the FA Cup. We've got the Leasing Cup group coming up soon. We're not going to show that. Walls is injured. We're going to send him to a specialist. Thank you very much. And yes, in terms of where we come back, if we have a look through here now, I think we're going to do November and December. I think we'll come back in January for Cambridge and Crawley. So you might see a bit of the transfer market there as well of what we've done in January. Obviously, if we do anything. Unfortunately, we couldn't pick up any points or go through to the second round on live com today. Do apologise, but it's the way the cookie crumbles. We're going to win some, we're going to lose some. It's going to be a tough season. If you are enjoying things as we're going along right now at the moment, please do remember to smash the like button. If you're new around here, please don't forget to subscribe. Uploads are every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. That is going to be it from me today. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. I will see you next time.